Assembly Bill 374. Assemblymember Haney.
Thank you, Chair Roth and members. AB 374 legalizes cannabis cafes by allowing the sale of non-cannabis foods and soft drinks at licensed cannabis retailers. The legal cannabis industry is struggling. Issues like an oversaturation, high taxes, and a thriving black market are hurting cannabis businesses who follow the rules and pay taxes. In 2021, California's legal cannabis sales reached $4 billion, while the state's illegal black market sales were projected to have exceeded $8 billion. These mom and pop small businesses are playing by the rules and paying taxes, but they're being crowded out by illegal black market businesses that don't follow the rules, don't pay taxes, and don't put in place the strict safety measures that we expect from cannabis retailers. Unfortunately, because of how our existing cannabis laws are written, these struggling small businesses can't diversify to stay competitive with the black market. AB 374 allows local governments to authorize the preparation and sale of non-cannabis foods and soft drinks at licensed cannabis consumption lounges. To be clear, this bill does not allow coffee shops to sell cannabis. It only allows cannabis shops to sell coffee with pre-approval from local governments. Ironically, how the law is written now, it requires cannabis shops to only sell drugs. We believe that if these businesses want to move away from that model and sell muffins and coffee, they should be able to. This bill enjoyed broad bipartisan support in both the Assembly policy committees and on the Assembly floor. I do want to say that cannabis lounges themselves were already included in Prop 64. It is not legal to smoke in public, on the streets, in front of your home, in parks, or even in many cases in your own apartment. So consumption lounges were included in Prop 64 because they create a legal space for people to consume cannabis. There's no reason that these lounges, if approved by local governments, shouldn't be able to also encourage other types of business opportunities and community and culture at the same time. With me today, I have Ben Blyman from the California Nightlife Association and Jared Kylo from the United Cannabis Business Association.
Gentlemen, please proceed.
Thank you for the opportunity today. My name is Jared Kylo. I'm the president of the United Cannabis Business Association. We represent hundreds of licenses throughout the state of California. I'm here to advocate on the advancements of cannabis consumption. Tourism and having a safe and social place to consume and interact with like-minded people is the same reason why people go to a bar and pay $12 for a drink. It's to socialize. This same consumer could have bought a bottle of vodka and gone home and had the exact same drinks by themselves. Instead, they interact with people, and that's what drives the added cost associated with being at a bar. The restrictive nature of our regulations is making it difficult to make the cannabis lounge an experience. If we don't normalize the legal consumption of cannabis, then the unregulated portion of the industry will. The speakeasies of the world will dominate the entertainment sector of cannabis and will continue to lose consumers to illegal products and the health concerns that will follow. The culture of California cannabis is something tourists are traveling here to experience. And that full immersion into the culture is a major reason why we have cannabis tourism. We are seeing countries like Thailand that are embracing the cannabis tourist with lounges and entertainment. Only years ago, Thailand had very punitive consequences for cannabis use and possession. The world is adapting to the new view of cannabis. You know what you're getting into when you enter a consumption lounge, just like you know what you're getting into when you enter a hookah lounge or a cigar lounge. You don't walk into a cigar lounge and say, "Why is everyone smoking?" Cannabis lounges have some of the most advanced ventilation systems to scrub particulates out of the air, and that is already part of cannabis lounge regulations. Mitigating harm to our customers and employees is everyone's goal, and studies have shown that particulate counts are lower inside with the scrubbing technology systems than the streets outside. So is it just safe, or is it safer to be inside? We are all pushing people to hide in the shadows to consume the legal products they just purchased. They are already allowed to bring their own food and eat in these lounges, so we are not adding any unfamiliarity to this bill. Locals and tourists alike need this safe place to consume. Cannabis needs this allowance to show support of these legally obtained products and an environment that supports its consumption. Thank you, and I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Hello, thanks for having me here today. My name is Ben Blyman, and I am the chairman of California Nightlife Association, also known as CalNight, which is a statewide advocacy organization for entertainment and nightlife and arts. We have members from San Diego to Sacramento and everywhere in between. This is a really important measure for, I think, three reasons. The first is just the collapse of the retail market and the legal cannabis market in the state of California. A lot of this has to do with federal tax burdens, but the state has played a significant part in furthering this collapse, especially with the out-of-control illegal market, which is undercutting legal retailers at every turn. The second reason is that you simply are not allowed to consume cannabis pretty much anywhere in many places. In the city of San Francisco, it is really only legal in a licensed lounge or in a home that you personally own. Everywhere else is patently illegal right now, and this creates all sort of problems for renters, for people in subsidized government housing, and it also forces people to consume in areas that are a lot less safe. For example, in a living room where there may be minors present, in an automobile, places that are not safe and not good places to consume. The third reason is that we are just adding entertainment and nightlife and muffins and coffees to existing lounges, and that's awesome. So that's a really good reason to have this. I just want to say a quick note on the specifications that are required, specifically in San Francisco for a consumption lounge. They are incredibly onerous and incredibly complicated. They involve industrial strength fans that suck out air, and we have very strict rules on it. My friend is currently building one in the city of San Francisco, and it's a $140,000 ventilation system in a 1,000 square foot space. So the rigorous needs for the rigorous rules on how to actually construct these consumption lounges go a long way toward reducing the amount of secondhand smoke and smoke that may be caused by those things. So thank you very much for hearing me out today, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Let's bring the matter back to the dais. Questions from my colleagues? Colleagues, questions? Anybody with a question? Seeing none, it's your lucky day, Assembly Member. Would you like to close?
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. This is ultimately a local control measure. We built in a lot of local control into how we regulate cannabis, except we have this one-size-fits-all prohibition on any food or non-cannabis infused drinks. It makes no sense. It's hurting the legal industry. It's making it harder for folks to use cannabis safely and in a healthy way. And with that, I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Okay, when we get a quorum, we'll take a motion and we'll take a vote. Thank you for your presentation. Next up, we have a quorum. Let's call the roll and establish a quorum. You can stay for the vote, Assembly Member. First quorum,
Roth?
here.
Roth here. Wen? Here. Wen here. Alvarado Gill? Here. Alvarado Gill here. Archuleta? Here. Archuleta here. Ashby? Here. Ashby here. Becker? Dodd? Eggman? Glazer? Nilo? Here. Nilo here. Smallwood Cuevas? Here. Smallwood Cuevas here. Wahab? Here. Wahab here. Wilk.
Okay, is there a motion on AB 374? We have a quorum. Senator Smallwood Cuevas moves the bill. The motion is due pass to the Senate floor. Please call the roll.
Roth?
Aye.
Roth, aye. Wen? No. Wen, no. Alvarado Gill? Aye. Alvarado Gill, aye. Archuleta? Abstain. Ashby? Aye. Ashby, aye. Becker? Dodd? Eggman? Glazer? Nilo? Aye. Nilo, aye. Smallwood Cuevas? Aye. Smallwood Cuevas, aye. Wahab? Wahab, aye. Wilk.
The vote is 6-1. We'll hold the roll open for absent members. Thank you, sir.